stand by. And rolling.
2, 3, 4. You call me on the weekend in the middle of the night. You see you need a friend and a shoulder to cry on. You know it ain't a secret, she ain't treating you right. And I just don't know why you still wanna fight on. And there's someone else right here, someone who'll save those tears. Yeah, when you let her go, I'll be there waiting. If I can't have you, I don't want no one at all. If I can't get your love, what's left to fight for? If I can't have you, I don't want no one at all. Yeah, it's true. Don't you know? I just want you. I wake up in the morning with the door open wide. I know you're gone, and I know who you're run to. You come without a warning, but never stay on my side. And I'm left alone, 'cause it's where you belong to. But I'll always be right here. You'll always have me near. And when you let her go, I'll be
Good morning to the East Coast people and the West Coast people, but the European people, good afternoon. Y'all are drinking beer by now, having a good time. We're still on coffee over here. Today, I get so excited when certain guests come on, and this one is an absolute gem. She's so humble. She cannot believe that I'm getting chills. She cannot believe the success she's having. Like I said, she is so humble, but you'd never guess by her videos and stuff of late, which I don't know if we'll get into that, but everybody's saying racy and all that, but I think they're really well done. I think they're so cool. Everybody agrees that she's doing some of the best videos out there, and she's releasing them like crazy. I mean, that one was just released a month ago. She dropped a brand new one yesterday, Love Gone Wild. And I want to welcome Chez Kane, who is an absolute, like I said, gem.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to be back. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again. It has been a year. Well, yeah, we talked in January, and it has been what a year for you.
It's been pretty mad, yeah.
I mean, the last time we talked, you were like, the new album comes out and I can't do anything. No shows. I'm sitting at home. I'm so excited. I want to get it out there. And now all of a sudden, kaboom, you're out there.
And what were we talking about as well?
We talked about everything. We talked
about
the Monsters of Rock cruise and how we needed to get you on there. And
on there, yeah.
Bang! Within it was just, when I heard that announcement, I was like, wow.
I feel like our conversation was the good luck for that as well.
It might have been. I mean, I share things just like a bunch of us. We share things, and we post things to pages, and like Larry Moran, he listens, and he kind of tries to find the hottest artists out there, the ones that are going to create the most buzz. And ta-da! I mean, this year has been Chez Kane on fire year.
Oh, thank you.
See, like I said, everybody, she is so humble. I mean, she just, you can't, I mean, the first time I talked to you, it was like your humbleness and your sweetness came through.
Oh, thank you.
It's just amazing what's happening. Now, the first album, we talked about that.
Yes, we did.
I was kind of late to the party. A buddy of mine, Tony Dio, turned me on to it on our year-end review. And I had seen the name, and then, like I said, and once I got a hold of it and listened to it, it was like, oh my God. So now, you look for a new album from somebody, and you get kind of hesitant because it's their second and the sophomore album. And what always happens to artists is the sophomore jinx and the sophomore slump. I don't see it here. Three songs in, and it's cooking.
Thank you.
So how is this compared to the last one? How was doing this album? Were you more comfortable? Were you more nervous? How did everything go with this one?
To be honest, it's just been crazy. So obviously we did the first album, and then everything started to happen quite quickly. And I've been doing like other projects in between as well. So I don't feel like I've had like time to sit down and think about that kind of stuff. But I think the thing that is different from the first album to the second album, I feel, is that Danny and I maybe know each other a bit more now. So when we did the first album, Danny was obviously looking for a female singer, and we'd never met before, and he discovered a song that I did on YouTube, contacted me, asked me if I wanted to give this project a go, which obviously I was very excited about. And I
Thank
wanted
God.
Yeah. And he had songs ready to go then, but with the second album now, he's actually writing more for me, so he understands my voice a bit better. And I feel like we're growing in the right direction, and we just know each other a bit more. So I feel like the albums, I don't know, it's just growing. It's like the first album is the baby, and now it's just
right. And now this one is nurturing. It's the toddler now, and it's out of diapers. It's off the bottle,
Yeah, you get what I mean.
it's like, are you more involved this time with the creative process than you were last time?
I've always been able to be like involved in the creative side, even with the first album. So he had like a certain amount of songs ready to go, but then there were some songs that were written specifically at the beginning. But I just haven't felt like I've needed to. I feel so comfortable with
Mm.
Danny's writing. I think he writes this kind of stuff so perfectly that I'm just like more than happy to sing it.
Right,
I
right,
just feel like any input that I put in will just change what we started when it comes to writing. But with the other stuff, like obviously my image, the videos and everything, we always discuss that stuff. And yeah, I have input there as well. So, and when it comes to the song choice picking, so he obviously wants me to be as happy with the songs as he is. So I always say yes or no if I like the song. So yeah, I do have input, but not with the writing side.
right. And Danny,
My choice.
he is a genius. I mean, Crazy Legs brings back all the feelings of the 80s more than any band out there right now, newer band, post 2000, I guess. Um, and then, when he had that vision that, we lost that female singer. They're all aging. They're still great. Like Doro is fantastic. Lita's still out there performing. We still have them, but were we needed a fresh one, and he had that vision, and it's like the dude, it's like anything he touches is gold.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a multi-talented dude, that one.
I mean, I love him. I met him on the Monsters of Rock cruise where you're going to be next year,
I
and
know.
it's like, wow, the band is tight. And when I found out that he had his hand in helping you along, that was just, I knew it was going to be gold.
He's been amazing, and I just feel like he's brought my confidence out so much since I started working with him, and yeah, I feel very, very lucky to have him on board and believe in me as much as I need somebody to believe in me, if you know what I mean.
Right, because you're kind of a shy one. I get that feeling. You're kind of shy. A lot of artists, even me, I play drums and I do this. Even me, I get so nervous before an interview. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do it no more. I get so nervous when I do other things. If somebody asks me to come up on stage and say something, I don't want to do it. I kind of get in a shell because I'm an introvert. But then when you get doing this, you become an extrovert. And I get that feeling from you.
Yeah, I think that I'm kind of like that as well. So I'm quite a quiet person until I step on stage or I'm doing this music, like anything to do with music. It just, I don't know. It's the way I express myself, I guess.
Right. And most artists are. A
Yeah,
lot of them are extroverts. They're quiet when they're off stage, but when you put them on stage, they become a totally different person.
yeah. It's
And,
really crazy.
yeah. So how, high this year, what is your biggest high so far this year? I mean, you've done a lot of festivals, you've done quite a few shows, you've done quite a few things, you've got a lot going on. What was your biggest high this
Ooh, so
year?
like honestly, so much has gone on this year. Okay, so obviously I made the second album at the beginning of the year, the vocal side of things, and then I was finally able to get out and play some shows, which that's probably topping it because that's what I wanted to do with the first album. I wanted to get out and promote it, and I never had chance to because of the pandemic. So I'm gonna go with that. I think playing the first row of shows was really exciting.
Right. And I
So I was
remember I
out.
remember your very first shows actually got canceled and you had the flights all done and it was January and you're like, "Oh my God, is this ever gonna happen?"
I know, yeah, it's been a hell of a roller coaster, but we finally got there. We did some shows,
Right?
and I have more shows coming up as well. But I think that's one of the highlights of this year. And another highlight is obviously going back and forth to Sweden and creating the music videos because we had a blast.
Oh yeah. You guys it shows you do a little bit behind the scenes stuff. You
Yeah,
do, you're always keeping the fans in the know, giving them giving them yourself all the time. You're posting, you got videos out there. You're always there. You're relevant every single day. and you have to be.
I try to be. I like this kind of stuff. I absolutely love doing. I have a blast on it. To be able to share that with people and then them getting excited with me is like it's a real good feeling, and it's nice to be able to do that kind of stuff. So when I'm out there and I'm like filming myself doing blogs and stuff, I'm like,
No,
"Oh, people are gonna like this." But it's really cool to look back on, and I love being able to share it.
right now, one thing, you know, a lot of people would say, your build is rock, okay, rock, but it's kind of like a pop rock, and a lot of people don't like that term, but it's a good term. It's fine. Cher was pop rock. You
Yeah.
had, Pat Benatar. They weren't metal. They were pop rock. I don't like pop rock. I don't like that term because it limits people and it turns people off. Maybe that might be turned on that, rock. But you're kind of, blazing a trail that nobody's done in a couple decades. You caught fire in Europe. You're pretty much the hottest thing in Europe right now, and you're starting to catch on here in the U.S. A lot of people are starting to know who you are, and how does that feel to be kind of like trailblazing again, doing kind of creating a path for other ladies to come out and say, you know what, maybe I can do this, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy because obviously it was becoming such a big thing back in the 80s, and then obviously the style of music changed. Then early 90s it started to change to more grunge, and it kind of started to get lost then. And I just feel like I'm hoping that this is the start of bringing it back again, because I do feel like it's lost, and Danny obviously picked up on that because he wanted to do it as well. And it's something that I'm so passionate about. I've looked up to these amazing, incredible women all my life. I've
Right.
wanted to be them, never thought that I could be. And the music did get lost, and it's really sad to see. So I'm hoping that this is the start of the new era again.
The new era. I mean, you got bands like Burning Witches, you got Cobra Spell, Dorothy here in the U.S. You still have Doro that's pretty relevant in Europe. It's starting, and I love female fronted groups. I love them. I love female singers. I just like your voice, just it sends chills up your spine. And you're just like, wow, And it's like it was an art that was lost for a little while, and now it seems to be coming back in the last few years.
Yeah, 100%. And like we said last time with the series like Cobra Kai and Stranger Things,
Yes,
they're trying to do the same thing as well. So it's really cool to see, and I'm hoping that it like continues to come back because it is a good feel era. You just feel good listening to this kind of.
yes. I mean, it's not. You're not. None of your songs talk about hating people or I'm gonna, And you got these bands like Five Finger Death Punch. I never got into because it made me pissed off, and I don't listen to music to get pissed off. I listen to music to get happy. Talk about partying and going out and just running on the beach. I don't care. Just talk about something, love and this and that, relationships. And the term pop rock, okay, but the metal, like hair metal, I hate that term too. But that is basically pop music with amazing guitars, and that's all it's ever been. You have metal, which is we all think thrash metal, but if somebody says pop rock, it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing because it means you got great vocals with amazing guitars, and the saxophone is back on
Oh
a
yeah.
Chez Kane album. I mean, I think it was what Better Than Love. Yeah, Better Than Love that you introduced it, and I was like, "Oh my God, is that a sax?" And it was, and here it comes back in a brand new video yesterday. I was so happy. I was like, "There's the sax again."
Yeah, I think like with when it comes to putting a name to music like pop rock, rock, hair metal, all these names. I personally don't think they mean anything because I'm the kind
Mhm.
of person that loves loads of different genres of music. So if I like something, I like it. I don't put a label on it. I love some pop music. I love lots of rock music. I love metal. I even like some Lamb of God. I like
Right?
massive range of music. So I tend to not label music. If I like it, I like it. And I'm
Right.
hoping that a lot of people could be like that as well, because if just enjoy it. It's just music at the end of the day. It's there to be
Right.
enjoyed. If you like it, you like it.
Right. And I like some thrash, I like some this, some that. I like country. I mean 90s country.
Yeah.
90s country, it makes you feel good. If it makes me feel good and I like it, boom. And
Yeah,
I'm not
100%.
afraid.
Nobody's the same. Not everybody's gonna
Yeah.
like the same thing. Life would be boring.
It would, you can't. You can't put now who would you put? I ask a few people this every now and then, and I love their answers because it gives me a feel for who inspired them and who they absolutely love. And okay, Mount Rushmore has four presidents that somebody deemed were great presidents. Who would be on your artist Mount Rushmore? Who is the
That's
biggest
really
artist?
what my
Biggest,
like my all-time favorite.
yeah, four of your all-time favorites inspired you. You think should be just carved into the side of a mountain and celebrated for the rest of for generations to see. Who is it?
Okay, it's gonna be Def Leppard.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be Heat.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
it's gonna be Pat Benatar and
Nice.
Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge. Wow.
So you can see, like, I like quite a
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, this is not what I expected.
I have the Blackbird artwork tattooed on my back.
I was gonna ask you that because right there, there's
Yeah,
a
there it
tat.
is.
And I'm like, I missed it so many times. I pulled it out today just to, read it again and just check it out. And I'm like, there is a tattoo on her back. And I never seen it. So it's like nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. You don't show that in any of your videos that I've seen, you know. Maybe the next one you'll have the
Yeah,
blackbird.
maybe.
Maybe. There's an idea. I'm full of bad ideas. Don't do that one. I'm not going to keep you very long on your Saturday. I very much appreciate you doing this and talking to
Oh,
me
I've been
on a
looking forward to
Saturday.
it. We had such a good chat last time.
It was such a good time. I mean, coffee with Chez Kane was just absolutely killer. Um, Another thing, how's the dog? I remember, it was his nose.
Oh yeah, that was around that time, wasn't it? Yeah, he's really
Yeah,
good.
I
Yeah,
saw.
we've just come back from like a walk-in holiday, and he's still doing really good. He's like a little puppy at the moment.
Nice. I saw a picture of you and him sitting on the side of what looked to be like a lake or something like that, and just taking a little time off with you and the dog. I was like, "There's the dog."
Yeah, it's literally like a place we go every year, and it's like Disneyland for a dog. So
Really?
best time. Yeah.
So this dog has more vacations than I do. Wow. Dogs. It's the truth. Pets should be treated way better than anybody. I mean, humans to an
Oh,
extent, but
he's a softie. He's doing really well.
good, good, good. Because I remember last time it was like the dog in his nose. Now tell everybody, date for the new album out,
Yep, 21st of October.
21st of October. You can pre-order it at Chez Kane. Okay, that's another thing. Pronunciation of your name. I
Yep,
think it's Chez.
100%.
Okay, because I see other people interview you and they're like Chez, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Chez.
Yep,
But
Shez.
okay, chezkane.com. You can pre-order it. Frontiers Music pre-order. There's a vinyl.
Yep.
There's signed copies, certain number of that. So get in there, get them quick.
Yeah, I'm doing
Um,
a limited run of the signed vinyl from my shop, and then Frontiers have a different color then from their shop, and they have their limited run as well.
so get the color of this one, get the color of that
Like,
one, get
all
the CD. Yeah, that's good. It's great marketing. Us vinyl addicts gotta have every color. Oh, that's purple marbled. I have to have that. Oh no, there's a red marbled. I gotta have that. We are crazy that way, and you gotta do it. And then if there's a signature, I gotta have that one. So Frontiers, chezkane.com. I'm sure there's links up on your socials.
Yeah, just
Uh,
keep in touch on social media. I'm always about, so I try and get back to everybody that I can when I can.
And you're very good at it.
I
You're
try my
very
best.
good at it. I mean, like I said, you've gotta be in people's in their sight at all times. If you know, if you release an album and they just be boom, and a lot of people, they'll do 3 or 4 videos and then release the album. Or if you're doing that, you're staying relevant, and not you're exactly what you and Danny are doing. Release a video, another month, release another one, release the album, boom, and then a couple videos after that. But you constantly are posting, staying relevant, staying in people's sight. You're not going away. The more people see you and connect with you, it's only good.
Well, I love doing all this, so it's just like it's what I live for. So the more stuff that I'm doing, the happier I am. So I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Thank God. And how excited are you to be on the Monsters of Rock
Oh,
cruise?
I know you're going as well, aren't you?
Oh,
We're
absolutely.
gonna get to meet you as well.
Yes, and Nestor is going to be there.
Yes, we are.
I talked to the bass player, I can't remember his name, about a month ago, and they were about to do a show in Germany. And I said, well, I know a day where, Chez got up on stage with you guys and did Tomorrow. Is there any way that, because they had Gabby Ray do it last time on the cruise, I was like, what do you think? Is there going to be a surprise? He's like, can we just leave it as surprise? I'm like, yes, we can. So I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. And I'm hoping your vocals would be, just you and Tobias would just kill that song.
It would be really cool. So I'm singing with them for the first time in Belgium in November, and then I'll just give them a nudge and say, "Hey, you want to do it over
Hey,
there?
how about let's do it on the cruise?
You've
Pool
done it once,
stage.
I'll do it again."
Yes, pool stage, middle of the ocean. Nestor up there. Chez joins him on stage, does Tomorrow. That's such a great song. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they need a power vocalist, female power vocalist to do that song. They hit the nail with Gabby Ray when she was on the boat, because she is absolutely amazing too. And I think it's lining up where it's going to be get your cameras ready, baby. Would they'd start that song on the cruise, because I think I know who's going to be walking out.
We'll see.
We'll see. I keep saying it just so that when and Tobias is listening
Yeah,
right now,
we need to keep saying it, and then it'll happen.
right?
You
It'll
know?
happen, and
Bring these dreams to life.
if you believe it, it will come true. Right?
Exactly.
Your mind controls the universe. If you think it, it will happen. Well, thank you so much for being here. I wanted to just do this real quick on a Saturday. I don't want to keep you. I know you got things to do. You're a very busy woman. I mean, oh my God. You're probably already going to work on your next video. I mean, great. Music's great. Vocals are just even better than the first album. It still sends tingles down your spine, hair stand up on your neck. You amazing vocalist.
Oh, that means so much. Thank you. I really
See,
appreciate
like
it.
I
And
said, she's
thank
so
you for the
she.
help as well.
Huh? What was that?
Thank you for the help spreading the word. I really
Oh,
appreciate
absolutely. When we believe in somebody as fans, we tend to just get the word out, and you know how it goes. I mean, you're a fan too, and you spread the word about music that you love. So we want to
Thank
see you have success, because that means more albums. That means more shows. I mean, if you
you.
succeed, we succeed. That's the thing. Okay, well, you would go and enjoy your Saturday. I will see you on the Monsters of Rock cruise. If not, oh, wait a minute. Now, would there be any plans? Because we'd love to see a couple of these European bands like Crazy Legs or Nestor do shows in the US, and you be a part of it. Now, you're going to be basically in the US come April. Is there any plans or any talk of maybe doing like a before the cruise few shows in the southeast or east, or a couple shows after?
There hasn't been at the moment, but like obviously I would love to tour out there. So it's something that I really want to do in the future. It's on my bucket list.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if not then hopefully in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, you go enjoy your Saturday.
And you.
We are going to play the latest video that dropped yesterday of Shaz's. You have a great Saturday. Go spend time with your dog. He loves
And
you.
you take care. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll play the latest video from Shaz, which is called. I got to get it up here. You introduce it.
This is Love Gone Wild.
Love Gone Wild from the brand new Power Zone album. This comes out October 21st.
Yeah.
It's going to be everywhere. Get it, or you're going to be left behind. The last time I was left behind, it sold out, and I had to wait and wait and wait. But now, just go get it. Pre-order it. It's out there. And brand new video, Love Gone Wild, from the amazing and beautiful and humble Chez Kane. Thank you so much for being here, Chez.
Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.